Well, good morning, sunshine. No, seriously, I got a little. I got my. Yeah, I got a little bee adventure for you this morning. Big Arborvitae, Arborvitae hives, 4 mediums high. Well, it was fantastic the way it worked. I did that video on the thing and showed y'all. When was it? August. I mean, you saw what it was in August. One thing wrong with it, except for you noticed there's a little robbing activity. That hive drew robbers, and her daughters do too a little bit. You got the hives open. A little something I picked up on. Well, yesterday, I'm gonna stop the video about right in here somewhere and show you what I saw yesterday. A little update on Arborvitae. Looks like she's getting robbed out. Big a hive as that is, I don't get stung. You see the residue at the edge of the entrance right here? See, they're still fighting, so you can tell it's a little life going on in there. See that residue right there where they've been tracking through cappings? That's probably what that is. That last video I done, the video of that was the update of that, on that. You noticed the robbing activity, you know, when I had the hive open. I think that's a good indication that something ain't right with a queen when they do that. That's a big hive. I mean, it was stout. Alright, so here's what we got this morning. I showed you it's, yeah, 8:30. I just popped a little bit ago. She's just about empty. But, I'm going to show you all the thing and tell you my little theory on the CCD deal. That box isn't empty now. And it was slammed full long ago. All you got's just, well, I mean, you got a few dead ones, but that's natural. I mean, you look around at the front end of most of them, you'll have a few dead laying there. They left. Anyway, y'all look around and see the yard a little bit empty. I've been shuffling bees around. Got some in the Appalachian Mountains of Virginia and various places. Just want to take the time to give a little shout out to somebody who every time they catch wind of a Facebook post of me moving hives around, I have a little round and around and around up there, you know. But, I just hope they're friendly. Alright, I'm going to show you all this thing. I believe you can look back last, was it December? Something. 1st of December. I had a little one. As a matter of fact, it was right there somewhere. A little 7-frame double medium do the same thing. Alright, so here's my notion. This particular bit of information I know for a fact. There's 2 things that makes a colony. And only 2 things. Otherwise you got just a box with bees in it. It's either brood or a queen. That's it. Through April, mid-April all the way up to 1st week of June, I maintained a queenless colony right there to start cells in. A little 5-frame medium, 5-frame double medium. And y'all excuse me, I had to kick the cat. Messing with the tripod legs, you know. Yeah, so I maintained that queenless box just fine. It never lost population or anything. And I did that by cycling brood around up over top of a queen excluder, letting it get hopelessly queenless and moving it to them. And it prevents them from going laying worker because you know, you're teetering on their edge of feeling like they have hope, you see. plus running queen cells through there, you know, it makes them think they got something to do, so they won't make a laying worker like that. Okay, if a box goes broodless, which is what we got going on now, it's nearly right up against the 1st of November, 30th of October. Some of these are starting to go broodless. This one, she had a bunch of brood in August, but she might have started cutting back. If a box goes broodless, what keeps the bees in the box? The queen. If for whatever reason the queen is weak, her pheromones weak, the only thing keeps them in there is the smell of that queen while they're broodless. And see, here in Virginia, you talking December, January, 2nd week of January, they start dropping eggs. But you got at least a full month where there ain't no brood in there. It ain't nothing but a queen and bees, and that's it. Good ones. Now the tropical stuff, like is drug up here by the tractor loads, that stuff doesn't know when to quit, a lot of it. But some of this stuff, it's, you know, that's adapted, it shuts down completely. There ain't nothing in the box but a queen and bees in December, 1st week of December or so. So if she's weak, if the queen is weak, the bees are going to leave that box, abandon her. You'll find the queen and a little teeny little ball of bees, and that's it. And they end up dying of whatever, cold, starvation, or whatever, because they can't move. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna open this thing up and see what's in here. Curiosity's got me. I cracked the lid and looked down through there and saw daylight all the way down to the entrance, so there ain't no bees much in there. Alright, maybe this battery will hold. I hadn't messed with the camera in a while. It's busy. You might can tell the fellow's been painting a little bit. 170 some boxes having to paint. I'm in the middle of it now. We need to make more supers, but I don't think I'll fill them all next year. Let's see. So people, that might be residual robbers from whenever, or whatever's left of the colony, but it ain't much right there. I got a headbutt just in, so they might be treating it as home. You see down through there, you might be able to see the daylight of the entrance. You look down through there and see that. You can see down through 4 boxes, it ain't no bees in there. I'm curious to see if there's a queen. I'm curious to see if there's brood. I don't know what to expect. It's empty, I know that. Still a little weight in this top super though. They still got robbing to do. Yes, thing's empty. Dead empty. No issue with hive beetle maggots and none of that. See, dead empty. No brood. I don't see any capped brood. Nothing. Pollen stores. plastic they started on. Let's see. I'll set y'all up somewhere else here where you can see a little something. Yeah, there's a little honey left up in the top of that thing, so naturally I have a little robin fit here till they get it dry. Would be nice if I get the camera level, wouldn't it? Alright, maybe the battery will hold up. Show y'all some frames out of the second super up from the bottom. That ought to have brood in it if it was going to be any. Little pollen. No sign of eggs. There's some residual, just I don't know, a couple little capped ones right there, but that happens during the winter time. Sometimes they'll leave a few. Nothing to speak of. Here's a little residual capped brood. No eggs. You can tell she doesn't shut out pretty much, and that was the last of it. Yep. Here's another frame right here, but you could tell the queen had done stopped. And even though there's a few caplins, you can tell she quit. And that was going to be it for their brood production for the year. Alright, I'm going to run down through there and see. It was some bees in that very top one. If the queen is still in that box for whatever reason, that might be where she's at. I want to just see for curiosity's sake if she's still here. Show y'all this. As far as dead bees in the floor, not really. You can see the cappings down there where they uncapped the, or working on uncapping the stores, robbing it out, you know. Nothing too alarming, really. Yeah, there's still some honey right there. They need to get with that. If the queen's in here, I still say it's weak queen pheromones, the reason for that. Yeah, I just got a headbutt. I'll see that. Maybe not. No. Nothing. There's some pretty drone wax. They drew all on their own now. Yeah, well, this crowd's got it to do. There's quite a bit of honey right there for them to rob out. Yeah, so the queen failed or went broodless or whatever, and the bees left. Where did the bees go? Well, they could have dispersed among the yard right here and went in, begged in other boxes, you know. Queenless bees will find the nearest colony that's queen right and beg into it. That's just what they do. You could take 10 pounds of queenless bees and throw them out there in the yard somewhere, and they would start flying around and smell their way into whatever colonies would accept them and strengthen them. So that's what I think happens. It's not really all that mysterious. Of course, the mysterious talk, you know, gives news media and stuff some article material. But I think it can be understood. That's my theory. There's your little CCD people. Talking about the broodless period. Let's say that queen was in Florida. If she'd had weak pheromone, the brood that she continued to produce would keep the bees in the box. See, you wouldn't know that something like this would happen unless you took them somewhere where they had a winter climate and they had to shut down. Then you start figuring stuff like that out. And I think that's a problem with southern genetics being brought where they have to go through a winter, and you have this kind of thing happen. You might be dealing with a queen with weak pheromone and you wouldn't have a clue down there, because you've always got a box of brood keeping the bees in there, and the queen's just a tool in there, you know. But up here, if they have to shut down, there's no brood to keep the bees in the box. They've got to rely on that queen's pheromone to keep them there. Otherwise, they leave. That's my little assumption now, people. Take it for whatever it's worth to you.